and I just thought to myself, why the fuck am I still getting these crazy headaches? Hello, how are you guys? So yeah, I'm just casually hanging outside in the garden, but I just kind of thought to make a video about my Daith piercing. Yeah, so this ear I have only one piercing, and this year I have this piercing, a second piercing, and then now the Daith piercing. And my purpose wasn't really because I wanted to get it for headaches, because it's commonly known that it's for headaches. But I do suffer from bad headaches. I get them almost every single day. I don't know what it is. I've been trying for years and years to figure out what's wrong with me. When I was in 7th grade, so that's age what, like 12 or something, 11 or 12, I was like suffering from headaches to the point where like I was coming home and complaining every single day. So my mom finally said, you know what, shut up, Advil isn't helping anymore, let's take you to the doctor. So I had all these different tests taken, vision test, CAT scans to see if there's something wrong with my brain, just like serious, paying close attention to what was wrong, like my diet and everything. And nothing really happened, nothing really came from it. They didn't detect anything, and kind of just faded off. So yeah, that was whenever I was like 11 or 12, and now here I am, 22, almost 23, and I still suffer from really bad headaches. I really just have no idea what they're from. Anytime I ever mention them to anyone, they always say, are you drinking enough water? Are you drinking enough water? That is the most annoying thing to say to someone if they suffer from headaches. Don't tell them to drink water, because they know they drink water. I drink so much water, but I still get headaches. And most of the time they're like in the afternoon, so I feel like it could be something to do with something of what I eat, whatever. Anyways, I've been trying to figure it out for a long time. It's not my vision, but yeah. So, back to my Daith piercing. I'm here in Australia and knew that I just kind of wanted to get a piercing while I'm here. And so I was like, well, why don't I just get the Daith piercing, and if it so happens to help with my headaches, then it does. But if it doesn't, then it's still a pretty cool piercing. And online you can get way cooler things. At first I just had the bar, kind of like a belly button ring. But you couldn't even see it. Like, in order for me to clean it, it was such a process. I had to like hold up a mirror here in front of a mirror here and like swab it, and I'm still actually cleaning it to this day, which I clean it with I'll put the name, what it's called, but it's like this conjunctivitis eye cream. I'm getting way ahead of myself, but it's like I had bubbles from my new piercing, and so I was cleaning it with the conjunctivitis eye cream, and that helps with the bubbles, because the bubbles is like the only exit hole for the bacteria, the piercing guy told me. Anyways, that was a long rant about that. But so, did it help me with my headaches? I don't really think so. And I'm kind of annoyed. I wish it did, because I was like, you know what, maybe this is it. This is the only thing I need to just pinch this pressure point, and then I'll be cured forever. No, it doesn't work that way. Whenever I was getting it pierced, you know, I didn't have high expectations. I didn't think that this was going to magically cure my headaches forever. But whenever I went to get it, the piercing lady said, she was like, you know, who's to say if this is really going to help or not. I've had some people come back a week later and say this has magically cured them forever, and they're just like, don't have headaches anymore. And some people say it doesn't help them with anything, and in my case I don't really think it helped. I think at first I was kind of shocked because I wasn't getting headaches that bad, but now I'm like back to getting my headaches. But I don't know, like I don't really know if it helped that much or not. And the other annoying consequence that I didn't think about whenever I was getting this piercing is that I can no longer fit an earphone in my ear. I'm gonna order a smaller piercing for it, so maybe that'll work. But yeah, things you don't think about. It earbud doesn't fit in your ear anymore, so now whenever I run or whatever, I can only have an earbud in this ear, or you just have to use the big headphones, which is whatever, it's fine. But yeah, so do I think the Daith piercing is really worth it? No, but it looks kind of cool. And in my case, I didn't have high expectations, so I wasn't really expecting to be magically cured. Don't fall. But I still think it looks pretty cool, and I still like the piercing. And you know, maybe it did magically make my headaches less severe, but I don't really think that's the case. So another side thing to this whole thing is, if anyone has advice for why I'm getting headaches every day, it's not water, don't tell me that. It's not what I eat, because I've gone through like foods and tested them out. It's not my vision. I've always had 20/20 vision. I've gotten tested for it. Do I have cancer? Can someone help me? Do I have cancer? But yeah, so there you go. There's my Daith piercing thing. And I know there is miracle stories. I know people have been magically cured from their headaches, and that's awesome. But that didn't happen to me. So yeah. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.